Josie and Scott and Erica. Just wanted to go ahead and do a quick demo video of part of the new admin backend system, which will be ready for the entire office. It'll obviously handle everything, including all of your new member stuff and all of the other fun things that you want it to handle. But in the meantime, we had a particular need by Josie to be able to get into the system and see what things are being held and are booked by the members. So I released kind of a portion of this so that way you could see it. Of course, there's a whole bunch of other links there that are going to be enabled as we go along, but this actually is pretty nice because it will give you a chance to see the new system, give me some feedback, and proceed from there. But let's jump right on in here. Josie, Erica, and Scott and Elizabeth, I'll go ahead and provide you guys with username and passwords as well. But Josie and Erica, I went ahead and put yours into the email, so let's go ahead and put in the password there. By the way, you can get to this site by going to any of the private label sites. So it could be, mybluelagoons.com, it could be exclusiveexcursions.ca. It doesn't matter as long as this follows it. As a matter of fact, you don't even really need that. If you go ahead and just take that out, if you're not logged in, it'll automatically bring you to the admin screen. So anyway, let's go ahead and type this in again here. Josie, boy, haven't had my other cup of coffee yet, so it's a little difficult to type. All right, and we'll go ahead and log in. Okay, and as you can see, this is the new dashboard that will basically be running the back end of VTC and travel service portal. Just a quick overview of some of the things that are either here that you may be kind of wondering what they are. These little shortcuts up here will be just little quick icons. I'd eventually like to go ahead and make them customizable per user. So for example, this here will only be available to probably Josie, Erica, Scott, and Elizabeth, whereas the rest of the people won't see that. Most of the people just doing regular bookings and stuff like that will only see these particular icons here. We also have the ability to go ahead and send up notices to the users, so that way they know that something is maybe upcoming, whether it be an event that is going to be for the company or an event that has to do with a particular vendor or a particular user. These things can be shown here, and obviously that can just go away and they can concentrate on whatever it is that they're trying to do. Over here, dashboard is the main screen. Member bookings, you can review all bookings. Right now we're just kind of being locked into this area here, which is reviewing today's bookings. But we will have member services, which will allow you to create a new booking. You can also manage members. You can review the condos. And then there'll be an actual member events calendar that we can go ahead and publish events for the members, so that way they know a particular deal is coming up, or maybe a particular couple of days where one of our distributors is offering like maybe half off or something like that. And then as far as settings go, it'll be just the general user information that they can go ahead and maybe customize this area here, change their colors, change their password, that type of thing. But and then over here, this will also lead you to your custom your profile administration eventually. And then this actually does work right now. This will allow us to go ahead and send messages to the users in a little bit more of a direct format, as opposed to sending everything through email all the time. So if they're in this system pretty much, from the time they get into work till the time that they leave, this would be the best way to go ahead and send messages to one another. Now, I probably will duplicate these and make them go to their emails as well, just so we don't lose anything, but for the time being, everything in here is internal. And then I'll just let you know, what the messages are, if they wanted to create a new message, type of thing in there. So anyway, as you can see, this will be Josie and Erica. This will be where you come into when you go ahead and take a look. This is real live data right now as you see it. You can see the members that have gone ahead and held things. If you wanted to go ahead and drill in a little bit deeper here, you can go ahead and hit select. That'll go ahead and show you a little bit of the detail regarding the booking. as far as the region, the item's booking ID, when it was added, that type of thing. For now, I will go ahead. You gotta love these demos because you get to see all the things that you've messed up. This here will be blank if it hasn't been booked, but if you do see something like this, obviously, we all weren't around in the first year, so this means that it has not been booked yet. But then again, you saw that on the other page where it said just hold. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and see the actual member's information, you could go ahead and click there. We're going to go ahead and get all that stuff loaded. You could send emails to them, create a new charge transaction. But right now, obviously, what we're trying to do is we're trying to look for the actual information about the booking itself. If you wanted to look a little bit deeper into the resort itself, you could click that. That'll go ahead and give you a little bit more information in regards to that particular booking. So let's say that you have that member on the phone and they have some questions, and maybe being the vacation specialist that we are, you'd be able to interpret some of this information perhaps in here. Like occupants limits strictly enforced. Those are certain things that you could probably introduce to the member while they are getting a little bit more familiar with the property and decide whether or not they actually want to book it or not. And that's true for any of these. And you can flip to different pages and such here. And you'll see that it just basically just updates, right in line there. And again, I'm going to go ahead and probably sometime, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it this week or if it'll be at the beginning of next week, but this one will be filled in very shortly. This is the next really major thing that I'm sure you want in there, because right now, if you go ahead back to the booking detail, let's go back to all bookings here. If they haven't provided us with any information, you're going to have to go into your system right now and get their actual email or their phone number or actually their names, because some of these people are not filling in their information, and we really would prefer if they filled in everything in order to get into the system. So those are little things that I'm going to be discussing with Scott and Elizabeth, making certain things required and basically linking the entire systems together, so that way when you do click on View Members Info, you will see all of the information that you need in order to contact that member, confirm the booking, whatever it is that has to do with those particular bookings. That's really it in a nutshell. Again, the real important thing here is making sure that you are, I'm sorry, back to all bookings, this is the section that you were really concerned with, is making sure that you know whether or not things were booked. And look, booked but not paid, here's a booked but was paid. These are all things that you can go ahead and confirm. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to send me an email, text me, call me, whatever you guys need, okay? Take care.